What's up there, ladies and gents? I'm going to be doing a battle against my good friend Andrew Davis, and go check his channel out. I haven't made a video in a while, and it's because I've been busy, and this is America, and I can do whatever I want. This is my channel. But I kind of wanted to do a best of 3 battle with Andrew because, you know, we play games together, we're friends, and that's what friends do. And we kind of want to test each other's teams out, and I pretty much made a team similar to... Wolfie Glick's team, you know, YOLO, Perish Trap. I do enjoy it. And I'm going to be doing a little something different this game. I'm going to kind of concentrate. You know, sometimes I do a lot of commentary. And I don't really concentrate all too often because I'm too busy trying to commentate. And it's not really how I play at tournaments because I shut the hell up and I play. It's kind of what everyone does, right? He has a Terrakion. Okay. Got Bernard over here. Yeah, so. Alright, take a look at his team. Obviously, Kyogre is looking pretty good right here. He's got to watch out for the Mole Sucker Punch. He's obviously running some type of Dark Aura right here. I don't know whether or not Thundurus gets beat up, but it's pretty interesting because, you know, obviously, Terrakion does get justified. But... who would I like to lead with right here? Obviously, I mean, he could just lead with Mawile, Sucker Punch, my Gengar. Maybe he could lead Yveltal. He's probably going to leave Yveltal. I'd imagine that he would. Crap, Yveltal actually does provide a lot of problems for this team. Like, I mean, like, a lot. Like, a lot. Damn. He's got me on this one. He's got me on this one. I'm gonna lead Landorus for Mawile and Yveltal lead. Actually, you know what? Let's do something here. Let's do that. And do I bring the Kyogre? I really want to bring the Groudon. Let's do this for now. You know, I'm not really familiar with this team, so YOLO. Whatever. And let's see how well this works out. Let's see which faster gets some information. This is a best of 3. Usually I do YOLO the first game. If I win it, very good for me. But usually I try to get as much information as I can out of it. He's going to lead Thundurus and he's going to lead Yveltal. Big piece of flying bacon right there. Obviously Yveltal is going to lead against my Gengar. Obviously Gengar is the only Mega possibility on my team. So he's got to think right away that, you know, okay, crap, he might be Perish Trap. I mean, he could just... actually, you know, he's got a lot of options right here. I mean, he can go for a Dark-type move with, he actually could have failed play on his Thundurus. Marker Stato was running that. So, I do have Fake Out. I do have Fake Out, but if I fake the Thundurus out, you know, my Gengar goes down. And if I Fake Out Protect, that's not really doing anything. So, he could just go for a taunt onto my Smeargle, and that's actually what I'm hoping that he does. Because I'm going to fake out the Yveltal. I'm going to Mega Evolve Parasong. Is that my play right here? Because obviously Hidden Power Ice isn't going to take him out. Sludge Bomb won't do too much. Could get the poison, but I'd rather just Parasong right away. I didn't bring my Amoonguss this match, which probably would have been a really good option because I would have been able to switch out my Gengar out since I do have a eject button on my Amoonguss. It has been working out very, very, very nicely. So I'm going to fake out the Yveltal. He's going to taunt probably my Smeargle. Yep, he's going to taunt the Smeargle, which is fine. And then I'm going to Parasong right here, but I'm still in quite the predicament because... Yveltal is on the field, and Yveltal can just easily one-shot. Even if he goes for Snarl, he can easily one-shot my Gengar. I do have bulk investment, but let's see what we get. Ooh, we get an accuracy boost, but kind of needed speed right there. If I got speed... well, he taunted me, so it really didn't matter. So, alright, so obviously, Brocasto's gotta... he's gotta go somewhere. He's gotta go somewhere. I do have... oh, man, Thundurus is really bad for this team. Question is, I don't know what the Yveltal is right now. He could be physical, he could have like knockoff, sucker punch. Obviously foul play is usually on all of your Yveltals. Because I could intimidate him right now. Doesn't do much if he goes for foul play though. Obviously he's going to double target the Smeargle slot. He's going to obviously double target the Smeargle slot. So I can honestly just attack here with my Gengar, let my Smeargle go down, get a free switch in, and then I can just put in my Kyogre protect the following turn, and then switch Gengar at the following turn, let both of them go down. That's a bit risky, but I think that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. So I'm just going to let Smeargle go down. I'm going to let Smeargle go down right here. Did its job, did a fake out. Didn't do too much, but, you know, whatever. And I'm just going to go for a Sludge Bomb. I'm going to go for it on the Thundurus, actually. See how much damage this will do. So I'm going to go for the fake out. Let's see what he does. Is he going to go into the... Okay, he's going to Swagger that slot. He's probably going to double target that slot, unless he has... Hopefully he doesn't have, Let's see if he has, Snarl, because that'll hit both of my Pokemon. That's not looking too good. It does half damage. We'll see if it's Citrus. It is Citrus, so the Poison will help out with that. Okay. What's the Yveltal gonna go for? Snarl! Yeah, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Let's see if it'll take out my Gengar. It does not. It does not even take out my Smeargle, which hurts me more than it helps me. That really does hurt me. That really does hurt me. I expected my Smeargle to go down right there. I was expecting maybe like a foul play or something like that into it. Speed rises, of course. I have accuracy and I have a speed rise. And I'm taunted. Okay. I mean, now the protect from the Gengar is absolutely obvious, but I think he has the option to actually just, you know, go for the safe attack onto the Gengar, and then go for the safe attack onto the Smeargle. So, honestly, I let my Smeargle go down right here. So, that is the obvious play, right? Because he's just going to... He's probably going to Snarl again. And he'll probably just go for, like, a Thunderbolt into my Gengar. So if he does do that, let's see if we can get in Landorus right here, actually. Preserve our Smeargle so we can preserve the Fake Out and then protect. Alright, let's see what happens here. And what it looks like, it's most likely going to be Max Speed Yveltal, which has a speed stat of 166, so it will outspeed the Landorus, unfortunately, and I can't protect with the Landorus. Let's get an Intimidate down on it, which probably won't do too much. Let's see what Andrew goes for right here. I should be writing all of his statistics down. He's going to go for a Taunt and a Snarl. Yeah, ooh, the Landorus actually avoids, which is pretty big because that would have done at least, my guess would be half damage. And they're both going to go down right here. Which is kind of unfortunate because, okay, I have my Landorus, but I could... Let's do a little bit of writing down here. So, it does have Snarl on the Yveltal, which actually is the only thing he had revealed. He has Taunt and Swagger. Oh, you know what he's doing? He's going for the... I should have realized that. He's going for the Swagger Foul Play. You usually see that with Liepard. So I actually have the option of switching out Landorus right here. He's probably just going to go for another Snarl, so I don't want to switch into my Kyogre in case I do lose two Pokemon right here, but we're definitely going to trade 2 for 2. And I can only imagine that the Thundurus is going to go for a Thunderbolt. Or you could go for a Swagger, actually. Do I risk the double protect right here with the Gengar? I honestly could risk the double protect with the Gengar. And, I mean, because I can't knock either of them out with SpongeBob because I have a special attack drop. I mean, granted I will attack first, but I'll probably go for a Swagger with the Thundurus. So, and I don't want to switch into anything in the back that, you know, is going to be swaggered. So, you know, Smeargle is going to get sacked right here, and if Snarl misses, which is perfectly fine with me, that would be great, but I don't see it happening this time. I do unfortunately get the double protect. That is unfortunate for him. I really couldn't do anything with my Gengar right there, and he's going to go for a Swagger into that slot, okay? And probably fail play. Let's see if he goes for the fail play. And the fail play, okay. Yeah, so, I mean, him going for the fail play, I should have seen that coming, but him going for a fail play right there basically lets me know that he is max speed Yveltal because I could have easily exploded right there, but Yveltals usually do have bulk investment, so I honestly don't see an explosion knocking out in a Yveltal, and I don't believe I have explosion on this Landorus. I think I have Rock Tomb for further speed control, so oh, okay, well, I forgot about that. The Perish Trap, well, the Perish Song actually counted down my Gengar. So dumbass me could have just switched it out. Basically, you know, switched my Kyogre in for free and then preserved my Gengar, but that's why you gotta pay attention. You gotta really pay attention. So the Mawil's here, so I'm gonna get intimidated on the Mawile and the Groudon, which is really good, so I'm happy that I saved my Landorus, so, I should have really switched out my Gengar right there, because I could have easily, you know, had my Kyogre in here, and then my Landorus again, and then I could have switched out my Landorus, so it wasn't intimidated, and then I could have just gotten my Gengar in, and then, you know, got another, I don't know, shaking off the rust. I do like this team, though, and this is only game 1. Alright, so, he's intimidated. Unfortunately, I'm faster than him. So, that basically signifies to me that he is more than likely minimum speed, because I am modest. I'm modest 0 speed. I mean, I'm 31 IVs, but that's, it's not looking too good for me right here, because obviously I can't touch his Mawile. And, my guess is that he's going to... My guess is that he's going to protect Groudon. Protect Groudon and Sucker Punch with Mawile. Because I'm free to Earthquake right here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm free to Earthquake, okay? I'm free to Earthquake. It's not going to knock out Groudon. It may not even knock out Mawile, considering the fact that I do have the Intimidate down on. So he's probably going to Sucker Punch and Fire Punch my Landorus. But let's go ahead and go for the Earthquake. I mean, they are both intimidated, so hopefully I can survive a combination. Well, I'm going to outspeed the Groudon the next turn, so hopefully I can get plenty of good damage on them. Hopefully knock out the Mawile. But let's see what happens here. I can only imagine he's going to protect the Groudon from the supposed Earthquake right here, and then go for a Sucker Punch with the Mawile. Yep. Okay, so that's exactly what it does. So I could have just went for... Well, okay, alright, great. That's a 3-hit KO. Okay, so it does not knock out Mawile, but... So what his play is right here is that he's going to Sucker Punch my Kyogre, because I have no choice but to Earthquake my own Kyogre. So he's going to Sucker Punch my Kyogre, do plenty of damage to it, and then hope that I knock myself out with Earth Power, with Earthquake. And honestly, it's not looking too good. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and do that, because if I protect, okay, he doesn't Sucker Punch me, but if my protect fails, I still Earthquake myself, and then he can just go for Oppressive Blades and then knock my Kyogre out. And then he could just, I guess, Sucker Punch me. Let's weigh our options right here, okay? He Sucker Punches my Kyogre. I Earthquake my own Kyogre. I knock it out, but I get an Earthquake off, but he Fire Punches my Landorus. Let's go ahead and do that anyway. I really don't have an option. Earthquake's going to take out the Mawile. He's going to Sucker Punch my Kyogre. No, he's going to Sucker Punch my Landorus. Maybe hoping for crit right there, because if he Sucker Punch my Kyogre, I had a chance to actually knock out my Kyogre. Okay, never mind. Wow, that does a lot. Well, let's see how much Ice Beam does. I mean, he's probably bulky, considering the fact that he's so slow. That does decent amount of damage, and he's got Rock Slide. Okay, well, it's not going to do too much, and it does not even knock out my Landorus. I was about to just say that. It might not even knock out my Landorus. So, obviously, I Earthquake right here and Protect, and then it's game, because obviously I'm going to outspeed the Groudon with both of my Pokemon right there. So we're going to win game 1, and that was kind of scary to begin with, because that was a Thundy and a Yveltal lead. That Swagger miss was huge, and I got to really pay attention. I honestly lost my Gengar to a stupid misplay on my part, which should have never happened, in my opinion. Could have switched it out into a Kyogre, basically got it in for free. Switched out my Landorus to get the Smeargle in, have the Smeargle go down, though both of the Yveltal and the Thundurus go down. And then I have my Kyogre in there. I could have switched in my Groudon after my Smeargle went down. And then I could have switched out my Landorus into my you know, recycle the Intimidate, have my, you know, getting Skype notifications, and Andrew's in my Skype. Okay, that wasn't him. But we did get a lot of good information, in that game. I honestly don't think a Thundurus and Yveltal lead was that bad at all for him. So, I honestly could see him going for that again. Fortunately, my HP Ice can't... I really can't take advantage of my HP Ice right here. Okay, so... what could he improve on? I mean, I can go for a Wide Guard, honestly, with my, Smeargle. Which actually isn't all that half bad. I could lead Smeargle and Gengar yet again. Yeah, I think he brings the Cresselia this time. He probably will bring Cresselia in the front. Brings Cresselia in the front, maybe with Mawile? Yeah, Moongus is actually a pretty solid option here. Moongus isn't looking half bad. But since he has minimum speed Groudon, let's I think he has to make the switch to Cresselia. I honestly think he has to make that switch. So, I'm gonna bring my Groudon. I was gonna bring my Amoonguss. I honestly think he's gonna bring Cresselia. If he doesn't bring it in the front, he's definitely gonna bring it in the back. I mean, Trick Room. This is a huge Trick Room team for him. I mean, granted, Yveltal is pretty fast. Thundurus is pretty fast. Thundurus gets Prankster ability, but he has the minimum speed Groudon. Okay, yeah. I mean, honestly, that lead was perfect for him last time. I mean, he threatened with... he doesn't know I have Wide Guard. He threatened with Snarl. He threatens with Taunt. He has a lot of great things to threaten me with. Okay, so yeah, honestly, Mawile has Sucker Punch. I didn't see the crest. We have Foul Play, Snarl. Groudon has Protect, which is obvious, and I honestly don't even think we've seen any attacking moves on that Groudon, so we don't know whether or not it's special or physical. Okay, I go for the Wide Guard. We know that Snarl doesn't knock me out. So he could just Foul Play me, but Foul Play won't even knock me out either, because I basically have no attack. Interesting to see what the Yveltal would actually go for. I think a Foul Play would knock Gengar out, though. I think he's going to taunt Gengar this time. But he has to be afraid of the Smeargle. So I'm still going to Perish Song. And I'm going to... do I Wide Guard? Do I want to show the Wide Guard just yet? This is really, really risky. I don't think he's going to fall for the Fake Out into the Yveltal yet again. Okay, let's go for the Perish Song and then the Fake Out. Because if he goes for a Snarl, Snarl's not going to knock me out. It's not going to knock either one of me out. I go for the Fake Out into the Thunder, so he can't taunt me, and then I can Wide Guard the following turn. And it looks pretty good from that point on. Let's see how well this plays out. Fake Out into the Thundurus. It's Citrus Berry, so that wasn't a Focus Sash I'm breaking. I'm going to get the Perish Song off. He's probably going to Snarl again. If he goes for a Foul Play, that's a really good play on his part, because he needs to get rid of the Gengar. But no, he's going to Snarl again, so they shouldn't knock me out unless it gets a crit. Okay, good. And I don't even believe that's a... let's see what I get here. Speed goes up. But the Thundurus is still on the field, so that's concerning because he's definitely gonna taunt. Now that the speed went up right there, that's pretty good because he can't just freely Thunderbolt. He has to taunt me because now I could go for a Dark Void. That's where Smeargle is God right there, because if I didn't get that speed boost right there, he could have just easily outsped my Smeargle and gone for a Thunderbolt in either one of my Gengar or my Smeargle, and not have to worry about anything, most likely the Smeargle so I don't Dark Void. But now that I get the speed boost, he has to worry about me outspeeding both of his Pokemon, so he's forced to go for a Taunt with the Thundurus. So that basically allows me to... I don't want to switch out Gengar, honestly. That allows me to go for a Sludge Bomb into... Huh. I'm basically just keeping Thunderous. Ooh, I could actually Spiky Shield. Yeah, I'm going to Protect and then Spiky Shield. I forgot about that. I Spiky Shield because this is a Perish Trap team. So, let's see. Because the following turn, what I can do is he's going to Taunt again, the Smeargle. And then he's going to go for another Snarl. Yep, into the Smeargle and another Snarl. Because now what I can do is waste another turn of Perish Trap, go for a Wide Guard, and then go for an attack with the Gengar and then switch it out the following turn. Accuracy fell, which doesn't really make, it's not that big of a deal. And he's still, this is where it, comes in handy not to reveal your moves too early on, because now he doesn't know that I have Wide Guard. I revealed Fake Out, I revealed Spiky Shield, Dark Void, and he doesn't know what that last move is. Most likely not Crafty Shield, because I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to use the Wide Guard right here. If he goes for, like, a Foul Play into the Gengar, that's a really good play on his part. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm not going to reveal the Hidden Power Ice unless we go into, because in case we go into a Game 3. And now I will reveal the Wide Guard, because if it goes for a Taunt and Snarl, I'm pretty much golden, because the Taunt, will get a Taunt off, but he won't do any damage to my Smeargle. And if he goes for a Snarl and he doesn't knock out my... If he doesn't knock out my Gengar right here, both of his Pokemon are going down next turn. It's gonna Swagger. Okay, not that big of a deal. I get the Wide Guard off. Let's see if he goes for the Snarl. I get the Sludge Bomb off, okay. My special attack dropped. I do get the Poison again, unfortunately. It's not gonna bring him down to Citrus. And he's going for a Snarl, which is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, great. Because now what I do is I do a double... Well, I protect Gengar, and then switch out Smeargle. Where do I let Smeargle go down right... Well, I can't protect Gengar. Okay. Alright. I can't protect Gengar. I cannot protect Gengar. If I switch into anyone, it's going to be Groudon, but if I switch into a... I could break through Confusion, but that's the shitty part of bad. If I don't break through Confusion, he gets a Snarl off. He could go for the Swagger play into the the Gengar slot. Anticipating. I think he goes for a Swagger into the Gengar, and then Foul Play into the Gengar. I honestly think he does that. Who do I switch out right here? Honestly, I'd rather have Gengar go down. I'd rather have Gengar go down. And then I'm going to preserve my Smeargle for Fake Out, and then put in my Groudon. Yeah, I like that, because the only thing is that if he goes for a Foul Play, well, he doesn't need to go for a Foul Play. I mean, Foul Play would knock out the Smeargle regardless, I'd imagine. And if he goes for a Thunderbolt into the Smeargle, that's not going to do anything to my Groudon. My fear is that he goes for a Swagger, or a Foul Play into the Groudon, which won't be boosted by Swagger unless he goes for another Swagger into the Smeargle. But let's see what he does. I think he's going to double target the Gengar slot down, because it's the most obvious thing to switch out. He's probably going to go for a Foul Play, Swagger Foul Play into that slot, anticipating my Groudon, my Landers to switch in. That's why I switched to my Groudon onto the Smeargle slot. Okay, so I'm going to get confused. I'm not going to go down right here. Let's see if he goes for the Foul Play onto the Gengar slot. Yes! Perfect! That's exactly what I was playing for right there. My Gengar goes down, but I preserve my Smeargle. I can switch in my Smeargle the next turn, get the Fake Out pressure, and then I can go for Oppressive Blades. So both of them are going to go down right here. I can't believe that I successfully pulled off Perish Trap against the Yveltal and Thundurus. You could do it against those two, you could do it against anything. Alright, and I pretty much switch into my Smeargle right here. And if it's going to be Groudon and while on the back, I can just easily go for a Dark Void. I don't even need to go for a Fake Out. And if he double protects, it's perfectly fine, because, you know, I could just, again, go for a Dark Void. But it's going to be Cresselia, and it's going to be Groudon. Okay. So, I Fake Out the Cresselia right here, and I go for a Fire Punch, right? The bad part about this is, okay, the Groudon's going to protect. And I'd imagine that the Cresselia is going to go for a Trick Room. And if that happens, it's not looking too good, because if if my Smeargle will go down the following turn, unless I protect, and I get my Kyogre in here, that's not good, because I'm going to be faster. He's got to protect Groudon. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fail play. I'm going to, not fail play, well, I have Wide Guard yet again. Okay, so what I can do is I can Fake Out, and then I can switch in to my Kyogre right here. I honestly think in his position he has to protect Groudon and go for the Trick Room, because I can just Dark Void, outspeed both of his Pokemon. If he doesn't protect, then he's going to have to, you know, hope that I didn't go for the Dark Void, which I didn't go for the Dark Void, and went for the Fake Out into the Cresselia. Switching to my Kyogre right here, anticipating his Protect, so that I can basically Water Spout the next turn. That would do the most damage to the Cresselia. And I'd like to have Groudon's Weather up last. So the Groudon does go for the Protect. I want to have Sun up, honestly. And I'm going to go for the Fake Out into the Cresselia, and then I'm going to Water Spout the next turn. Okay, because, okay, attack, let's see if speed, evasiveness fell, okay, so I don't really care about that. And the Groudon, if it has Precipice Blades, it can't do anything at all. So honestly, I just go for Dark Void and Water Spout. So the Groudon's gonna go for a Double Protect, okay, and I mean, that's the only option that it really had. That's the only bad part about, let's see if it's Lumberry Cresselia. That's the, oh, the Cresselia actually avoids, which is huge. Let's, put over Water Spout. It's not going to knock out the Cresselia, but it's going to knock out the Groudon, unfortunately, and Cresselia can't win it on its own. That's the only bad part about having really slow, like a slow team, like relying on really slow teams. I've done it so many times in the past, which I learned from my mistakes. Like, I used to always have minimum speed, like, you know, Kyogre, or like minimum speed Groudon. That really didn't work out for me in tournaments, like, at all, and I couldn't play for that anymore. So I have, you know, max speed Groudon, I have modest, you know, 0 speed IV, 31 speed IV, Kyogre with 0 investment in speed, and, you know, all that good stuff, but, you know, I'm not rocking no min speeds anymore. I do have Slowpoke on my team, but I do have ways to compensate for that as speed control. Let's see if this will knock out my Smeargle. I'd imagine that it'd go for it on my Smeargle, and it does not, unfortunately. And the Scold should pick up the knockout. Yep. Alright, well, that's it. Paris Trap is just way too strong. I was just playing, the only team that gave me a difficult time on Battle Spot was freaking Lugia. Lugia team with a Sableye. Anyway, that was that's the best of 3 against Andrew Davis. I mean, I like his team. He's going for a dark team. It's just that, you know, a slow team like that is just, it's unfortunate that, you know, if you don't get like the Trick Room up, you're not gonna have a good time, because obviously everything basically in the meta, if it's faster than you, it's going to outspeed and do a lot of damage, and you have a Kyogre in the field, it's got Water Spell, it's not looking too good. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. I might be doing an episode here and there. I can't really, you know, do anything about it. I'm really busy. And trying to get back in shape. Obviously, I'm doing a Broad Street run, 10.5 mile run in May. And, you know, I like to just do these best of 3 games. I don't like Battle Spot. People just do stupid ass plays on Battle Spot. That's it. Yeah. So, guys, see you later. Peace.